Hello guys, here's my 10 favorite trailers from the State of Play from the 2nd of June 2022. All the original trailers will be linked in the description. Starting at number 10, Spider-Man Remastered is coming to PC on the 12th of August 2022. So if you haven't had a chance to play it yet, I would highly recommend it. It's a very nice take on the Spider-Man genre, and also as well, graphically it looks amazing. It's really fun to play, and if you've never played it before, now's your chance to play on PC. Also as well, if you've played on PlayStation already but you just have a really powerful gaming PC, it's your chance to ramp up the settings as high as you can possibly go. At number 9 is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Retribution, of the vein of House of the Dead. So you'll be fighting against hordes of zombies in a VR setting. So I'm curious about the PlayStation VR 2 because they have stated it's going to have more than double the resolution, potentially a much higher frame rate than the PlayStation VR 1. So in a VR environment, it might actually be really fun and stressful to play. And then next at number 8 is Street Fighter 6. So they finally shown some gameplay of it. Some of the old characters that you might have remembered from the past, like Ryu and Chun-Li, look aged at this point, but I'm curious how it will play. I'm not really a fighting game fanatic personally, but I'm curious how people who are really into fighting games like Maximilian Dude will react to it. Next is Horizon VR Call to the Mountain. So it's going to be a VR mode for Horizon Forbidden West, and it looks very interesting to me because I really enjoyed Horizon Forbidden West, and I like the aesthetic, the world, and some of the monsters that you're going to fight are huge. They're huge in games when you're playing it in third person, so I wonder what it's going to be like in a VR setting in first person when you're really having to fight against them. Next at number 6 is Resident Evil Village in VR. So they're working on DLCs and extras for Resident Evil Village, and you'll be able to play it on the PlayStation VR 2. We need more details about it when it comes out, but Resident Evil 7, for example, in VR is the only time I've ever seen a reaction from a reviewer which said literally, "I crapped myself." Next at number 5 is Stray. So in Stray you'll be controlling a cat and you'll be going around the world and completing missions, and it's definitely unique from the other games I've played, and the world looks really interesting. It's based in a cyberpunk type city, so we will see what weird and wonderful adventures the main character in Stray gets up to. Next at number 4 is Final Fantasy 16. So graphically it looks amazing. It seems to be a lot of emphasis on the summons. So they went through Ramu and Titan and Shiva and all the regular summons that you see in the Final Fantasy games. I wasn't the biggest fan of the UI because it reminds me a lot more of, for example, Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise than a mainline Final Fantasy like Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy 15. So they still have a year to perfect it. It's coming out in summer 2023, but so far I'm longing for more. I want more information about the game before I make any sort of final judgment. So next to number 3 is the Callisto Protocol. It looks like the sort of game where you're isolated in a facility that's been taken over by zombies or aliens or whatever you want to call it, but it looks really interesting. I'm curious how it will play out. It's definitely giving me Dead Space vibes, but it came out of nowhere for me. Like, I wasn't expecting to see such a gory and interesting looking trailer. So this game has definitely got my attention, and I will definitely keep an eye on it. It should be coming out hopefully on the 2nd of December 2022. The next to number 2 is Eternights. So Eternights looks like an action combat game with a mix apparently of dating sim games. But I'm very curious about the game itself, the aesthetic, the characters, and the world that it's setting up. I'm thinking that it will be a very interesting and sort of tongue-in-cheek game to play. So I love anime style games, and it definitely caught my attention nearly the most during this state of play. And lastly at number 1 is Resident Evil 4 Remake. So I'm really happy that they're remaking the older Resident Evil games. It's definitely introduced me to the series. So I've completed Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, 7 and also Village. And I achieved the Platinum Trophy for nearly all of them. And I never actually played the original Resident Evil 4, but I was sure to play it before the 24th of March 2023 when the remake comes out so I can compare. And I know that Resident Evil 4, the original, has been very highly praised as one of the best in the series. and it will be interesting to go into the world and see what it's like. Like, will we see more of Ada Wong? Like, how will it be to control Leon Kennedy again in that sort of aesthetic? We'll see if good things happen for the future of Resident Evil. At this point, I'm guessing it's going to be a couple of years before we get any news about Resident Evil 9, but I am more than happy for them to remake all the older Resident Evil games if it means I can finally get into the series from the beginning. Let me know what your favourite trailers were from the State of Play in the comment section below.